Hello, history buffs, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're journeying back to the turn of the 20th century in West Africa to witness the dramatic fall of one of the most significant empires in the region as history, the Sokoto Caliphate. How did this powerful state, which stretched across modern-day Nigeria, Niger, and Cameroon, ultimately come to an end? Let's find out. For nearly a century, the Sokoto Caliphate was a beacon of Islamic scholarship, trade, and centralized governance, founded by the revered scholar Usman Dan Fodio in the early 1800s. It united diverse peoples under a single banner of faith and administration. The Caliphate was known for its vibrant economy, based on agriculture and extensive trade networks, and its rich intellectual tradition, producing countless books on theology, law, and governance. It was, by all accounts, a powerhouse of its time, however, as the 19th century drew to a close. The world was changing. The scramble for Africa was in full swing, and European powers, particularly Great Britain, cast their eyes on the resource-rich territories of the Caliphate. Internally, the once tightly unified empire began to face challenges. Succession disputes sometimes led to instability, and some of the outlying emirates grew more autonomous, weakening the central authority of the Caliph in Sokoto. The final blow came with the arrival of the British. Led by figures like Frederick Lugard, the British Empire adopted a policy of indirect rule, but first, they needed to establish control. Between 1900 and 1903, the British military launched a series of campaigns against the Caliphate's major cities. Despite fierce resistance from Sokoto's armies, the technological gap was immense. The British possessed Maxim guns and modern artillery, which proved devastating against the Caliphate's cavalry and infantry. In March 1903, the final battle took place at the gates of Sokoto itself. Caliph Adahiro led his forces bravely, but they were ultimately overwhelmed. The fall of Sokoto marked the formal end of the Caliphate as an independent state. The British absorbed its territories into what would become the Protectorate of Northern Nigeria, while the Sultan of Sokoto was allowed to retain his title as a spiritual leader. His political power was gone. The era of the Great Sokoto Caliphate had come to a close, not with a slow decline, but with the decisive force of colonial conquest, forever altering the course of West African history. Thanks for joining us on this historical journey. If you found this story fascinating, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the past. We'll see you in the next video.